What if I told you that after 70, your body doesn't suddenly break down, it quietly rewrites the rules. One day you wake up and realize your energy feels different. Your balance isn't as automatic. You walk into a room and forget why. You get tired earlier. You feel colder than everyone else. And no one warned you this would happen. No one explained what's normal and what's not. After 70, your muscles shrink faster. Your bones thin silently. Your sleep gets lighter, and your brain processes information just a little slower. But here's the part no one tells you. Your body is still incredibly adaptable. It's not shutting down. It's adjusting. And the difference between decline and strength in your 70s often comes down to a few simple daily choices. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what really happens to your body after 70. The changes doctors don't always explain, the warning signs you shouldn't ignore, and most importantly, what you can do to stay strong, steady, and sharp. So stay with me, because understanding this could completely change how you age. What if I told you that turning 70 doesn't mean your body is falling apart, but it does mean it's changing in ways no one really prepared you for? What are some of the things you've been feeling lately? The stiffness in the morning, the sudden dips in energy, the strange sleep patterns, the quieter appetite, even the unexpected bursts of emotion aren't random at all. What if they're signals? Signals that your body is entering a new phase, not the end of strength, not the end of vitality, but a different rhythm of living. Because here's the truth. Most people talk about what happens after 40. Some talk about 50, and a lot focus on 60. But after 70, that conversation gets quiet. And that silence leaves too many people confused, worried, and sometimes afraid of what's normal and what's not. Today, we're breaking that silence. We're talking honestly, openly, and respectfully about what really happens to your body after 70. The changes no one tells you about, the ones that surprise you, and most importantly, what you can actually do about them. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're not just going to understand your body better, you're going to feel more in control of it. First, let's talk about energy. One of the most common things people notice after 70 is that their energy feels different. Not necessarily gone, but different. You may wake up feeling okay, even strong, but by mid-afternoon, there's a wave of fatigue that didn't used to be there. And it's not laziness. It's not weakness. It's biology. After 70, your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, become less efficient. Your body still produces energy, but not with the same speed or intensity. Recovery takes longer. A busy morning might require an afternoon rest. And here's what no one tells you. That rest isn't a sign of decline. It's a smart adaptation. Your body is asking for rhythm instead of constant output. When you learn to pace your day, to balance movement with recovery, your energy stabilizes instead of crashing. Then there's muscle. After 70, muscle loss accelerates if you're not actively working against it. This process, called sarcopenia, becomes more noticeable. You might find it harder to open jars, stand up from low chairs, or carry groceries. But here's the part people don't say enough. Muscle can still be built after 70. Your body absolutely still responds to resistance. Even light strength training 2 or 3 times a week can slow, and sometimes partially reverse that loss. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Small, controlled movements, bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, light dumbbells. When you stimulate the muscle, your body listens. Balance also changes in subtle ways. You may feel slightly unsteady in the dark. You might hesitate on stairs. That's because after 70, your proprioception, your body's sense of position, becomes less sharp. The nerves that communicate between your brain and muscles aren't as fast as they once were. This doesn't mean you're fragile. It means balance training becomes essential. Simple practices like standing on one foot while holding a counter, heel-to-toe walking, or gentle Tai Chi movements can dramatically reduce fall risk. Balance isn't luck. It's trainable. Now let's talk about bones. Bone density decreases more rapidly after 70, especially in women, but in men too. The internal structure of bone becomes thinner, more porous. This increases fracture risk, particularly in the hips, spine, and wrists. But here's what often gets overlooked. Bones respond to stress. Not harmful stress, but healthy stress. Weight-bearing movement like walking, light resistance exercises, and even gentle stair climbing signals your bones to stay strong. Nutrition also becomes critical. Adequate protein, calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium aren't optional. They're foundational. Your bones are living tissue. They're always remodeling. Give them what they need, and they work with you. Another change after 70 is digestion. You might notice you feel full faster, or certain foods that never bothered you before suddenly cause discomfort. That's because stomach acid production often decreases with age. Slower digestion can mean bloating, irregularity, or reduced nutrient absorption. Eating smaller, balanced meals, chewing thoroughly, staying hydrated, and including fiber from natural sources can make a significant difference. And here's something many don't realize. Appetite changes are common. You may simply not feel as hungry, but your body still needs nourishment. Prioritize protein, healthy fats, and colorful vegetables even if portions are smaller. Sleep becomes different too. Many people over 70 say, "I just don't sleep like I used to." And that's true. Deep sleep stages shorten with age. You may wake up earlier. You may wake during the night. Melatonin production decreases. But this doesn't mean you can't have restorative sleep. It means sleep hygiene matters more. Consistent bedtime routines, limiting late caffeine, gentle evening stretches, and exposure to morning sunlight can regulate your internal clock. Naps are okay. Just keep them short and earlier in the day. Let's talk about the brain, because this is where fear often creeps in. After 70, processing speed slows. You may take longer to recall names or words. You might walk into a room and forget why. For many, this is normal aging, not dementia. The brain changes structurally over time. Certain regions shrink slightly. Connections may not fire as quickly, but the brain retains neuroplasticity. It can still grow new connections. Learning new skills, engaging socially, reading puzzles, even meaningful conversations. These stimulate cognitive resilience. Isolation, not aging itself, is one of the biggest threats to brain health. Stay connected. Stay curious. Emotionally, something interesting happens after 70. Many people report feeling more reflective. Memories surface more vividly. You may feel waves of nostalgia. You might also feel more sensitive. This isn't weakness. It's awareness. With decades of life experience, your emotional landscape becomes richer. Some people experience grief more deeply, for lost friends, for changing abilities, for time passing. That's natural. But alongside that, there's often a surprising sense of clarity. Priorities sharpen. Small things matter less. Meaning matters more. Your immune system also shifts. It becomes less aggressive, but also less responsive. This is called immunosenescence. It means infections can hit harder and recovery may take longer. That's why sleep, nutrition, vaccination, and moderate exercise become powerful protective tools. Movement enhances immune surveillance. Laughter reduces stress hormones. Yes, even joy has physiological effects. Your skin changes too. It thins. It bruises more easily. It becomes drier. Collagen production declines. Hydration inside and out matters more. Gentle skincare, sun protection, and adequate healthy fats support elasticity. These changes are visible, yes, but they're also simply signs of time. Your heart adapts as well. The heart muscle may stiffen slightly. Blood vessels lose some elasticity. Blood pressure can rise. But regular walking, light cardio, and stress management keep the cardiovascular system remarkably resilient. It's not about pushing hard. It's about staying consistent. Another subtle shift after 70 is temperature regulation. You may feel colder than others in the same room. Circulation changes. Metabolism slows. Dressing in layers. Staying active and maintaining healthy body weight help maintain comfort. Now let's talk about something few people openly discuss: confidence. After 70, as physical changes become noticeable, some people unconsciously start moving less. They become cautious. They avoid activities they once loved, not because they can't do them, but because they fear injury. That gradual withdrawal can lead to faster decline. The body follows behavior. If you stop challenging it, it adapts downward. But if you gently safely challenge it, it adapts upward. Confidence is built through action. Here's another truth. Recovery time increases. If you overexert, soreness may linger longer. That's normal. Your connective tissues take more time to repair. Warm-ups become essential. Cool-downs matter. Hydration matters. Listening to your body becomes a skill rather than an afterthought. Hormones also shift further after 70. In both men and women, anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone decline. This contributes to muscle loss, slower healing, and lower drive. But lifestyle influences hormone balance more than many realize. Resistance training, adequate protein, quality sleep, and stress reduction support healthier levels naturally. Vision and hearing can gradually change too. The lens of the eye stiffens, making close-up focus harder. Hearing high frequencies may become difficult. These changes can subtly affect social interaction. Addressing them through proper eyewear, hearing support if needed, protects not just sensory function but cognitive and emotional well-being. Let's talk about posture. Over time, spinal discs thin. Muscles that support upright posture weaken if not used. This can lead to a forward-leaning stance. But posture can improve at any age with strengthening of the back, core, and glutes, along with conscious alignment. And here's something powerful. Pain perception changes. Some people feel more aches and stiffness, especially in joints affected by arthritis. Cartilage thins. Synovial fluid decreases. Gentle daily movement becomes medicine. Motion lubricates joints. Inactivity stiffens them. Now, I want you to hear this clearly. Aging after 70 is not a straight line downward. It's dynamic. Some days feel strong. Others feel slower. The key is not chasing who you were at 40. It's optimizing who you are now. Nutrition deserves special attention. Protein becomes critical, more than many older adults consume. After 70, your body requires higher protein intake per kilogram of body weight to maintain muscle. Spreading protein throughout the day supports muscle synthesis better than eating most of it at dinner. Hydration also becomes crucial because thirst signals weaken. Drink regularly, not just when thirsty. Social connection is medicine. Loneliness has measurable effects on blood pressure, immune health, and cognitive function. Even one meaningful conversation a day can shift stress hormones. Community protects health. Let's address fear of falling, because this is one of the biggest concerns after 70. Falls are not inevitable. They're often preventable. Strong legs, good lighting at home, removing loose rugs, wearing supportive shoes. These small steps create safety. Practicing getting up from the floor can even build confidence. There's also something beautiful that happens after 70. Perspective. Many people say they feel less pressure to impress. They care less about external validation. That mental freedom reduces stress in ways that younger decades rarely allow. Breathing patterns can change too. Lung elasticity decreases slightly. Deep breathing exercises maintain capacity. Simple practices, slow nasal breathing, expanding the rib cage, keep respiratory muscles active. Gut health shifts as well. The diversity of gut bacteria can decline with age. Fiber-rich foods, fermented foods, and physical activity support a healthier microbiome, which in turn influences immunity and mood. Let's talk about purpose. After retirement and after children are grown, some people struggle with identity. Purpose strongly correlates with longevity and cognitive resilience. Volunteering, mentoring, hobbies, creative expression, these aren't luxuries. They are protective factors. One of the biggest myths about being over 70 is that improvement isn't possible. That's simply not true. Studies consistently show strength gains, cardiovascular improvements, and cognitive benefits in people who begin healthy habits in their 70s and even 80s. The body responds at any age. You might also notice changes in reaction time. Driving at night may feel harder. Fast-paced environments may feel overwhelming. That's not failure. That's neurological pacing. Adjusting environments to suit your current processing speed is wisdom, not weakness. Let's not ignore intimacy. Sexual health changes after 70, but desire for connection often remains. Blood flow changes, hormonal shifts, medications, all can influence performance. Open communication and medical guidance, when needed, can support healthy intimacy. Teeth and oral health matter more than many realize. Gum health connects to heart health. Regular dental care supports systemic wellness. Now here's the empowering part. While certain biological processes naturally shift after 70, lifestyle influence remains powerful. Move daily. Eat intentionally. Sleep consistently. Connect socially. Challenge your brain. Manage stress. These pillars don't expire. You may find you value quality over quantity now. A shorter walk in fresh air feels better than an intense workout indoors. A meaningful conversation feels better than a crowded event. Listening to that internal preference is part of healthy aging. And yes, there may be moments of frustration, moments when you think, I used to do this so easily. Allow that feeling. Then ask, what can I do today? Because today still counts. After 70, your body becomes more honest. It responds quickly to neglect, but also quickly to care. 2 weeks of inactivity feels noticeable. 2 weeks of gentle consistency feels noticeable too. The margin narrows, but the responsiveness remains. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Aging is not about losing everything. It's about adapting wisely. It's about respecting your body's new signals instead of fighting them. It's about strength with strategy. You are not fragile. You are evolving. Your body is not betraying you. It's communicating. So as you move through your 70s and beyond, pay attention. Nourish yourself. Train gently but consistently. Rest without guilt. Connect deeply. Laugh often. Learn something new. Protect your balance. Strengthen your muscles. Feed your bones. Challenge your brain. And most importantly, don't let silence around aging create fear. The more you understand what's happening, the less mysterious it becomes. And when fear decreases, confidence grows. If this conversation helped you see your body differently, share it with someone who needs reassurance. Leave a comment and tell me what changes you've noticed after 70. Your experience might help someone else feel less alone. And if you want more honest conversations about aging, strength, and living fully at every stage of life, make sure you subscribe and stay connected. Because growing older isn't the end of vitality. It's the beginning of a different kind of power, quieter, wiser, and just as meaningful. Take care of your body. It's been carrying you for over 70 years, and it's still ready to carry you forward.